MUSiK Sunderland Festival, as we call ourselves, is actually a registered charity, and we're in our 131st year. The object of the festival is to create an environment to allow anybody interested in the arts to perform and develop.
It's a festival that's one of the biggest in the country, and it runs for 11 days altogether in February. It's the 131st year this year of the festival, which has changed greatly over the years. And now we run workshops and concerts and classes and performances for full 10 days in vocals, choirs, speech and drama.
So it's all about creating the opportunity to help people develop. That's just the origins, 131 years ago, and it still is. MUSiK Sunderland in her day was really a celebrity soprano. We are told that she was Queen Victoria's favourite soprano. I think Queen Victoria christened her the Queen of Song, whereas she was the Queen of England. She was Queen of Song, and that sort of tag stuck. Certainly locally, she was very, very sort of famous in her own way, in that at her golden wedding, the great and the good put on a concert in her honour, and by all accounts it went rather well, and they made a profit, and the profit was actually put to the creation of what was then referred to as a competition. Now we call ourselves a festival now, but that was the competition. In the first year or so, I think MUSiK Sunderland herself was actually the judge, which must have been quite terrifying, I suspect, for the people that were entering. But it's been literally an annual festival ever since.
I think MUSiK Sunderland is so unique, it's brilliant, and I found it incredibly valuable to my career so far. It's played a big part in where I am today.
It's been really inspiring to see local musicians as well also perform. I think it very much brings people together. I find it really fun to perform in a sort of environment where everyone is very supportive of each other.
I think this festival, it's a great opportunity for the public and also for the musicians just to listen other players and every kind of music, from maybe composers like you never had heard before, I just want every musician to be participant here, so yeah, it's a great opportunity to play for others. When I play the flute, I don't think about anything else. I just try to put my emotions there, because those experiences, you can just show yourself and your feelings, your emotion through the pieces, and when people come to you and say, "Oh, I really like it," I was like, that's the best thing ever. That's everything for me. When people come here and say thank you.
Music is so much more than listening to a song or an aria. It's feeling the performer's emotions, and as a performer getting to share what I'm feeling. It's so vulnerable and so amazing to be able to convey all these emotions on stage.
There are 80 of us altogether who volunteer either from a small way or in a big way, and we all believe that this is a festival to showcase people singing and performing in the area, and we all want that to happen, and we want it to carry on. You sit here watching them and you think, actually, this is why I do it, because it gives these children and adults and everybody an opportunity to perform.
When you're inside the festival, when it takes place, we see an awful lot of delighted people, smiley faces of children walking out with a trophy half the size that they are, but people getting a sense of achievement about what they do. It was an interesting one last year when we'd run the children's workshop and concert, and the children are all about 8 years old, something like that. And a lot of the children had never been into a building like the town hall and were sort of clearly almost overwhelmed by it. And a fellow from the sponsor of that event, I went to see him afterwards and thanked him for his support, because without it couldn't happen. And he just said to me, "Just think how many memories have been created tonight because there was 1,000 children in the hall, and they'd been involved, and there were, the smiles started there, and they just really thoroughly enjoyed themselves. I hadn't thought of it that way round, but I think it's one of the drivers that you feel you're doing something worthwhile. You see the impact it's having on people, and that spurs you on to want to do it again.
We want people to become involved because it's part of Huddersfield's heritage, and we want it to carry on and grow.
There'll be in excess of 4,000 performers taking part. The youngest, I think, this year will be about 3.5, and the oldest, we believe, will be probably about 93, 94. So it caters for the whole of the community, which has always been the idea.